All right, let's get rid of that countdown. Okay. Hello, everyone. Welcome to 45D Weekly. My name is Nick, 45 Degree Sailing, and this week I'm here with a very good friend, and I'm going to call him colleague now because I'm going to rope him into something by the end of this. Keith Kirby of NatureSafe Marine, and we're live here in Split, Croatia. So today, hi Keith, welcome.
Hi.
Anyway,
Hi, Nick.
there we go. And we just, it's gone 4:30. It is knockoff. Cheers.
Cheers.
So we're having a beer. Oh, it's nice and cold too. All right, but I know my rule about any liquids by my computer, so NatureSafe's all right. So look, today we're going to go over the title of live stream was all about NatureSafe Marine, and this is about how can we start to, like, where can we start as far as being a sustainable yachting community, and that's where you're going to come in.
Right.
That's where you're going to come in. So can you give me a 10-second what NatureSafe Marine is, and then we're going to go to the cutscene, and then we're going to come back and we'll start the whole thing.
Super. It's all about sustainability. So when you've got a yacht and you're cleaning, you're living on it and so on, everything that's on the yacht for cleaning ends up in the sea.
Excellent. And we're going to be right back and start this thing and find out exactly how we can start to be sustainable. All right. Got some technical issues in the back with Wi-Fi passwords and things, but we're okay. So look, you know how this works if you've been here before. Thank you everyone for showing up. We've got viewers 15 on already. This is great. As the live streams, they're incredibly an interactive thing, so we certainly want any questions you guys have, put them into the chat. We're going to see it. We've got Gavin. Like Gavin gave us a €20 super thanks yesterday or this morning because he watched. So the beers are on, Gavin. So thank you very much. That was really cool. That made my morning when that came up. So thank you very much. He's here as well. Yuri is here as well. Hi, Yuri. Apparently I'm here because that's me. That must be the team. So all good. But as I said, throw your comments in. Tell us where you're from. Tell us where you're watching from. And if you have questions for Keith, kind of for myself and mainly for Keith, or if you have hard questions you want me to ask Keith, that would also be cool. And we'll get into that. So remember to interact and all that sort of thing. Couple of random things. Who's that here? What's the weather like in Scotland? David, I love it. I absolutely love it. Anyway, you and Blair can chat about that later. So
to make proper decisions with some knowledge. And it's small steps. It's like the butterfly effect. If everyone takes that small little step towards taking some responsibility for our actions, every cleaning product ends up in the sea somehow, whether it's from home, but we focused on marine because that is direct. All these charter yachts, these lagoons, Beneteaus, Jeanneaus, Barleys, etc. Their basin for doing the dishes, you pull the plug, it goes straight to sea.
Straight through. So I wonder if anyone actually knows that grey. That's what we call our grey water.
Grey water.
It goes straight into the sea. There is no. Some boats have a filter.
Yep.
But not really. They're not filtering out any chemicals. They're just filtering out like chunks of
stuff. And this goes on for 25 to 30 weeks a year.
More if you're using.
Absolutely. So if we can make a small change and get that awareness. Now, we only launched this a month ago. There's been a lot of time spent in research and development, testing, third-party testing, and we're now able to bring it to the market. And I'm really, really thrilled with how a handful of dedicated charter companies have jumped on it and are going for it.
Yeah, that's really, really cool. And you know what? I think we'll go ahead at some point through the stream and actually name those because they just need a big thumbs up. And it's going to make a huge difference into what companies we're considering putting forward for charters for people that want to charter yachts. And I think it should make a difference to what you're considering doing when you're chartering a yacht with someone as well.
Absolutely. So it's been a long road, a little bit of a pivot. We started off in the middle of COVID.
Yeah, I remember.
Right, so we started making horrible hand sanitizer from alcohol and stuff. Then we started doing some research and realized, no, this is a no-go. This is really bad stuff. So we pivoted and we moved forward, and now I've got a passion for sailing. I love the ocean. Originally from Cape Town in South Africa, and we used to go racing regattas on the Wednesday evenings, on the weekends, and we do a lot of charter work in Croatia. My wife's in the game, and she's organised flotillas and things like that. And you just look on a Saturday, all the soap suds around the boats and things like this. And this started driving me nuts.
It's crazy, and I mean, everyone's watching as well. And I've got to put this one up. Gavin says, "Nice, that's next level." I love that. But the best one's here. No, that's not that one. Sorry, here it is. Georgia, Kate Kirby. So proud of you, Dad. There it is. I love that. They're watching. This is brilliant. That's it. And Timothy Holtman, hi from Minneapolis. So excellent. Hi, Timothy. I'm not going to ban anyone. I've really got to work out how to use my computer. So no, that's really great. And to give people a little bit of a contextual background, why it looks like we're in a brewery, kind of. But there's some very technical stuff behind us. Keith, what is it?
Right. So here we make a sanitizer, probably the best sanitizer known to man. Your white blood cells make it. So behind us here we have a reverse osmosis process. So we take water and we take out all the chemicals, all the little particulates, and we end up with a pure water.
That is awesome.
From there we get medical grade salt. We make a brine, and then we interact the reverse osmosis water with the brine, and we put it into a reactor.
All right. Now, I'm going to stop because we're going to do a 40-second. He said 40 seconds he can do this. So we're going to do this challenge in a little bit. And I'm going to get you to, we'll show all of this stuff and we'll show all the fancy, shiny things with the other camera. If you haven't seen where we are, that's basically where we are there. This is our, setup, the other camera up there, but we've got this whole setup in here where you make everything here.
Yes.
Make everything right here. So that's very, very cool.
No, not everything.
Not everything?
All the disinfectants, some of the heavy lifting, because of the quantities involved, we have a contract packaging company working to our formula and our requirements.
Okay, great.
And we do that outside.
Okay, great.
Just the volumes are too big.
Yeah, fair enough. Absolutely. Okay, so you talked a lot. I'm going to ask a couple of questions now, if I can. If that's all right. You talked a little bit about, you're into chartering and anything. So what inspired you to create eco-friendly, like to create this for the marine industry? What inspired you to do that?
Right. So we live in the most beautiful city in the world, Split. And you walk along the river and you see all these boats, they come in and they're cleaning all the time.
The time.
And then you see the guys come out in gumboots, and then you see the hazard signs on the back of the chemicals. And you just see these guys are cleaning and then they spray everything into the sea. So they have to wear gumboots to protect their feet. And they do not consider what goes into the ocean.
Yeah.
You look at some of the charter companies are using old dishwashing suds. And then they scrub away and it goes into the sea. And I just thought, you see a fish swim past, and that's what we're eating. And this happens week in, week out. And I just thought, no, we can do better than this.
Yeah.
So now we went on, okay, so now there's a holy grail. Now there's a challenge. Now we've got to find a solution.
Excellent.
This is only a few products.
Yep.
It's the start of a journey.
Okay.
So we've got a small lab that we do some test work in, test, refine, backwards and forwards. So we're going to try and build a bigger laboratory soon.
Yep.
So we can take this a step further.
Yeah. And that's a huge point. Like being in the charter industry and seeing like Saturdays are horrible in that sense. You go to a marina that's got 300, 400 boats in it, like somewhere like Marina Kostela, where I started my first sailing in Croatia, and they're all washing down. All of them are washing down, and it's all just running into the sea. And that marina is just getting, the marinas get hammered. So, and I know some of the chemicals that, even I've used to wash boats because that was what was available.
Well, you consider 100 boats. Okay, so marina split.
Yeah,
300 boats, 400 boats, whatever it is. They come in at 8 o'clock, and they all got to be washed and readied and go out again by 5 o'clock.
Yep.
Same day. Guys don't have time, so they go to chemicals that actually get the dirt off.
Yeah, I mean, we often do that. We say, right, I need something harsher. I'm going to use alcohol. I'm going to use diesel. Whatever it is. So, can your product get it off?
Right. So before we convince a company to take our product, we go to and we sit there with their cleaning team.
Yep.
And we let them clean, and we show them how we clean.
Yeah.
And if they're not happy, don't buy the product. And they're buying our product.
So it works.
Has to. Otherwise, we can't put it on the market.
Absolutely.
You can't. The problem is greenwashing.
Yeah.
And saying you can do it, but if you haven't got the performance, well, no one's going to go for it.
That's it. Yeah, we can scrub with vinegar or do whatever. We can just scrub with water and work hard. But if it's not going to pull off that grease,
correct,
then it's no good.
Yep.
Okay, cool. So, what in that sense, what makes NatureSafe products different from other cleaning products on the market?
Right. So we started doing a lot of research as to what goes into a base. So a surfactant. Now, what a surfactant is it reduces water tension, so it can get into where the dirt is and you can lift it out. So you get many different types of surfactant. Yep. Now we've gone towards plant-based.
Okay.
So we're not using petrochemicals. So we don't use any chemicals that come from oil or coal or anything like that.
I was going to say, can you tell us what petrochemicals are so everyone knows?
All right.
Yep.
So we've gone the route of plant derivatives, and so now you start building up. So what is the purpose? Are you washing dishes? Are you using a boat soap? Are you using something that goes into your black water tanks to wash down the bowl? A glass cleaner, various things. So each cleaning function has its own formula.
Okay.
So then we went to what's the best of the best, and at the moment it's OECD 301B. Sounds like a whole lot of gobbledygook, but it's a global standard.
Okay.
And so we designed to that.
Okay.
Now, because we've also got other certificates. So we've got like EcoCert. Now, what EcoCert does, they come to our production facility and they come here and they do an audit. Then they do an audit of your ingoing chemicals. Now, although it's plant-based, it's still a chemical because it's a substance.
Okay.
So the ingoing substances are also checked and verified. So you'll see on our list that some are 95% natural, some are 99, some are 100%.
Is this one here?
Correct.
Okay, let me show that for everyone so that you can see what you're talking about. This one here. All right.
Alrighty. So now you can see that the hand soap is the lowest performing, but that's really negligible. But we go up to 100% for the toilet cleaner. For the bathroom cleaner, all purpose is 99.7, dishwashing 90.98%. So that is natural.
Yeah.
Now, what you'll see one line down from that is the biodegradability. So this is 100% biodegradable in 28 days.
Wow.
So that means it's gone in the water, it's done its cleaning purpose, and 28 days later, it's reverted to natural ingredients and has no load on the environment.
No load at all?
At all.
Nothing?
Nothing.
There's nothing bad left in the ocean?
It's reverted to its natural substances.
Because we're going to find out it's going to go from and it's just going to go back once it's in the sea?
Correct.
Okay, that's cool.
And then we've got the EcoCert, and then you've got EU Eco-Label. Now, the EU Eco-Label is a really, really good certification as well. On that level, they require the ingoing substances to meet an aquatic toxic level minimum. So you have to do the calculations.
Okay.
And do
everything apart from the boat soap is hitting that ticket.
Correct.
Cool.
Now, they don't do the boat soap because they don't certify anything to do with boats.
It's the only reason it doesn't have the tick.
That's the only
Does it meet everything else?
It meets everything else. The OECD is in actual fact a far higher criteria than the EU Eco-Label.
Yeah.
But the EU Eco-Label is very good because it has to be verified by a third party, independently tested.
Yeah.
So our 100% biodegradable was tested in the Netherlands by an independent laboratory. And they do a whole bunch of tests, and those tests take probably 45 days.
Oh, wow.
And then they look at each and every ingoing substance.
Yeah.
And you don't get it right on the first iteration.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
So that's what makes the difference. And I think we're the only company in Europe that has this accreditation.
Okay. Cool. So, how safe is it?
You can wash your hands with it.
You can wash your hands with it?
Yeah. I mean, here's a toilet cleaner. I'm quite happy to put some on my hands.
Brilliant.
Yeah. Now, would I do this with Jick or something else? No, I wouldn't do that.
You wouldn't do that?
No. I'm
skin
quite,
would start peeling off.
Yeah. Absolutely.
All right. And does it smell?
Okay. Now that's a very important. We do not have any scent.
Yeah.
And we do not have any coloration in our product.
Okay.
The reason for that, both add a toxic load.
Yeah, I'd imagine. And we don't want to color the sea. We don't want to color anything.
Absolutely.
And we don't need it to look blue to be clean.
Absolutely.
Okay. What about harmful to humans? Can you ingest this? It will hurt you. I mean, I'm not saying you should go around drinking this stuff.
No. But if there's a little bit spilt onto the countertop and you're making sandwiches or something, it's not going to kill you.
Not going to kill you at all.
Because it's not petrochemically based.
Yeah.
If you have a look, we do have some warning signs. So it's like if you get it into your eyes.
Yeah.
Your eyes are going to sting a little bit.
Yeah.
But, putting your eyes underwater in the sea, they're also going to sting a little bit.
Yeah.
But there's no danger warning signs. It's just be careful.
Yeah, it just says in case of contact with eyes, rinse cautiously with water for several minutes.
Yeah.
Continue rinsing. It doesn't say rinse immediately and rush to the hospital. You're going to die.
Absolutely.
That's very good. Okay, great. Brilliant. Okay, I love that. So that's why it's different, and I think that's really, really important. So that basically answers my next question, which is how do these products help the marine ecosystem? 28 days, it's no longer there, no trace, no nothing.
Correct.
That's really cool. All right, so are they safe? This is the part that I think people are going to be really interested in. And we've got a few comments coming in as well, so that's cool. We'll get to those soon. Are these products safe for use on all types of boats?
Correct. Okay. So
is it going to ruin my teak?
Well, teak you want to make sure is clean. No, it's not going. That's going to be good for your teak. These super yachts have €100,000 dining room table.
Yes.
And you can use our all-purpose cleaner on that, and it's not going to cause any damage. Now, what's very important here is also your pH.
Okay.
So it's basically neutral. So it hasn't got any acidic. It's not alkaline. So it's not going to do any real damage. But it's you've got to see it in action. It's unbelievable. It really is. I mean, here I'm singing my own song and praise, but it's taken a long time. But it's really marvelous.
Yeah. Okay. Brilliant. So we got a few. Okay. Declan said, "I love the new haircut." That's great. Thanks, Declan. It's actually new. I just got a trim. You guys said if you need industrial size equipment, let me know. Okay. So there's some help there. But we've also got Anna has come in and said, "Is it possible to make scented products in the future?"
I think you can.
Yeah. Obviously, with still the
yes. Okay. So it comes back to what's the purpose. So, for argument's sake, lemon, citric acid.
Yeah.
So you could, if there's a role for it in that action, you could enhance it. But at the end of the day, we would like to then test and see what every chemical. Every chemical has an action and reaction to every other chemical that's gone in.
Yeah, okay.
So sometimes you don't want an adverse reaction. So we just prefer the idea of being as natural as possible.
Yeah, no, fair enough. I know people ask that, and people buy stuff. You see them at the supermarket or whatever, they go, "Don't like that one. Don't like that one. Oh yeah, I like that. So we'll put it in, no matter how much it's going to kill the turtles."
Let's just go back to the cleaning teams now going onto the yachts. they go into these bathrooms and they use chick and they use domestos and they're getting this ammonia. The hatches are closed, they're in a small confined space, and they're getting their nostrils cleaned, their sinuses are raw.
Great decongestant.
And yeah, absolutely. And
Yeah.
then they only live to 70 or 80 as opposed to go to 100, whatever it is.
Yeah.
But that's what it's about. It's you know, why are people having to wear gloves when they clean?
Yeah, that's a concern, isn't it? Yeah, that's really a concern. And on that note, also for everyone that's still watching, this is great. Thank you for hanging around. And if you hang around to the end, Keith said we're going to do a giveaway. So we've got
yeah, you can have Nick.
You can have me. All right, we're going to
I'm kidding.
We're going to do a bundle or a package,
Yes,
something
absolutely.
like that, to give away, and we'll figure out how to decide that one. But it's going to be someone who's been commenting and been active through the stream. So I'll
And lives in Croatia.
and lives in Croatia, so that we can.
Or they've got to come fetch it.
Or they're going to come fetch it. That's right. But I mean, we do have. And if it's someone who's chartered with us this season, of course they're going to be coming here. Then I can take care of that. It can be on their boat for when they charter. So very, very cool. So hang around for that. And pretty soon we're going to do this 40-second challenge, and I'm going to make Keith run around the room and tell us exactly what all this stuff behind me does. All right. So we're going to cover this because we need to, and it's the future. Everyone's wondering, how do your products compare in price? What's the reality of saving the world as far as price goes?
All right. So they have to be a bit more expensive because the ingoing ingredients are more expensive.
Mm-hmm.
They're plant-based, they're certified, and so on. Versus, you know, petroleum products you buy from huge refineries and things like that. So we are more expensive.
Yeah.
But it's gone through the testing, so it performs.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people say, I've got an eco product, but it doesn't perform.
Yeah, so, I've been down that track as well.
You know, we've invested a lot in this, and I think what people have also got to understand is, you know, like our dishwashing liquid, you don't need to fill the basin up with it. You don't need to fill the sink.
No.
3 or 4 mil does the job.
Yeah.
So actually work it backwards as to how many washes are actually in the bottle.
Well, that's it. So it's like, you know, you might pay a euro or whatever more for this, but you might get 30 more washes out of it than the other bottle. Okay, so it's understanding the product, understanding how to use it. Okay, very, very cool. And I mean, that's the thing. It is the future. These places are amazingly beautiful. Like, I mean, I've even got some. I mean, everyone's seen my videos and stuff like this, but like looking at places like this. This is a buoy field off Korčula, and it's just such a stunning place. Now, how long do we think that water is going to last? How long are we going to be able to enjoy this if we keep putting straight chemicals off thousands of boats every week into the water? It's just not going to happen. That's me sailing out on a... No, I'm not even going to draw attention to it because it's a catamaran. But yeah, like, I mean, this place is beautiful, and we want to be maintaining it, and without really paying attention to the environment and investing in it, it's just, yeah, it's just crazy. And I mean, look at us all in the yachting industry and the charter industry. Yachts are going for anywhere from 4,000 to 18,000 euros a week just to charter it and be on it for the week. If you paid an extra 100 euros, would it be worth it to enjoy this for the next however long?
But going back to the slide you just put up, that video clip.
Yeah.
How clear is that water?
It's ridiculous.
It's magnificent. So now what you've got to realize, if you're putting traditional petrochemical derived ordinary dishwashing liquids and things like that into the sea, what they do is they rob the nutrients, and you end up with oxygen being depleted.
Okay.
And suddenly the water starts going cloudy, and you get algae blooms and things like that. And so you're destroying the ecosystem. So you've got, what, 20, 30, 40 yachts in that there? And everyone's putting
grey water, dish soap,
and
toilet cleaner.
Now that affects your oxygen balance. It affects your pH balance of the sea. So your ecosystem does change. It is affected.
Yeah, absolutely. So
it's not as bad as it sounds, but you get a bioaccumulation. So that means week after week there's and it's not giving the sea a chance to rejuvenate.
Okay, so yeah, you said 28 days.
Well,
NatureSafe. I can't look at the old name. It really messes with me. NatureSafe Marine is gone. 28 days, 100% gone. So something like a standard supermarket chemical for doing the dishes. How long until that's gone out of the sea? If it's ever gone.
we haven't done the tests.
Okay.
This is part of our new investment into the laboratory. Is we're going to start testing the water in a marina every Saturday and every Wednesday to build some data sets so that we can actually understand what's really happening. So at this stage, I haven't done those tests.
Don't have a number for that.
We've tested ours and we know that we're happy.
It completely disappears. Yeah. No, that's brilliant. All right, I'm just going to hit our comments. They've been ever since we said we're going to give something away. David Llewellyn said me, so he definitely wants to get hold of that. Graham Tees wants to hit that as well. Okay, so what's the weather like in Scotland seems to be the name of this person, even though I know it's David. Just look to buy off your website. The only payment method is PayPal. Are you going to include cards in the future?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah,
we've just gone live, and it's strange. The payment gateway should be there, but thank you for.
Yeah, no, that's good. It's good to know because people are obviously interested. They're going to want to buy this stuff, and for more reasons than none. Yeah, we'll talk about that one later. All right, amazing that this is researched, developed, and right here in Split as well. So the what do you call it? The carbon footprint is nice and small as well. So yeah, that's really cool. All right, so what do we got here? So are your products widely available in marine stores at the moment?
Right. So
you just said you launched a month ago, so that's probably going to lead into that. But.
So launching a month ago, what's that mean? So we came in with our samples, straight from the laboratory, and we got those out to the market. So we had about 100 of each. And then the great news is on Tuesday this week, we got 8 huge flow bins. So now we're bottling as we speak, labeling, and so now we're able to get out there. In marina stores, we've spoken to Boltano. They are testing, and then we'll start going to marina stores and others as we go. But
great.
What we just like to be direct. So we're talking direct to the charter operators.
Direct to you guys and direct to the charter operators.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. Well, that's where it starts, isn't it? Because that's the biggest thing with all these, and trying to get charter operators and marinas to take responsibility for what is allowed to go into the water is really important.
Absolutely.
Okay, cool. Do you offer any training or resources to help boat owners and crews use your products effectively?
What we like to do is we go and meet the charter operator.
Okay.
And we tell them our song and dance and everything else. And we say, now, can we meet your cleaning team? Can we go onto a boat and clean it with you so that you can actually see how effective it is and how it works? Now, we're a young company, and we are going to be launching an online YouTube cleaning academy.
So that was going to be my next question.
So, little 30-second clips. Look,
excellent.
There's nothing unique to cleaning a boat.
It seems like there is. A lot of people can't manage it. Including some charter companies.
Yep.
Anyway, yep.
but it's the principles. Are really we all know them.
Yeah.
It's just you've got to actually see and work out how to do it.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, a boat that's been in storage for 4 or 5 months over winter is in a very different state to a boat that's being maintained every week. But so it gets a really, really good clean at the beginning of the season, splashed back in the water, and then as it gets towards the end of the season, it does start to look a bit tired. Product gets dropped and goes into cracks. You do get stains on the teak. There is grime in the oven and stuff like that, where they're rushing through the boat for an hour or 2 hours on a Saturday. They can't get to everything. But then it comes down to, then you got to start looking at slightly heavier duty. So instead of using 1 to 50 on the boat soap, you might go to 1 1 to 10 or 1 to 20, depends on how you've got to do it.
Yeah, on what you've
but
got
it's,
to hit.
it's really, it's a lot of it's common sense, and boaties know really how to do this.
Yeah, this is true. This is true. But we have a lot of people chartering boats that are not boaties.
Yeah.
And we want to make that accessible as well. So this is also an education. This is part of what we want to educate everyone on, is that, I mean, when someone charters a boat for the first time or third time, whatever like that, there's so much going through their mind. The cleaning product is almost last on their list, because a lot of people that in the provisioning lists we get to do provisioning service, they forget it. And we're like, hey, you might need something to clean the product. So here's a little, So, but yeah, people forget it. And then they end up on the island buying whatever is available in Studenac.
Correct.
So yeah, excellent. Yeah, really, really bad. Okay, so I want to run the 40-second challenge.
Right.
Can we do this? Can we do this? So we're going to go.
Okay.
Going to go 40 seconds. I better just hit these questions. Oh no, I'll do them after. Okay. And Alana Skiffich, there she is. I'm loving my products, using them. That's my girl. Good to see you watching. I haven't seen you in ages. Come and see me. I'm in Split. All right. So I'm gonna switch over to this camera over here. There's a button for it here. Next iPhone. There it is. Okay. Come on over with that camera.
Basically, we get.
It's a big squeeze. There we go. Okay. So he's got 40 seconds. No, hang on. This is for real. 40 seconds to explain this. I don't know why I'm so obsessed with this right now, but I just want to. All right.
So we get municipal water. We take it through reverse osmosis. We clean out all the chemicals, the chlorine, little particulates. It comes into this tank here, and this is the reverse osmosis tank. We then have a high pressure pump, and we put it into this reactor over here. We can open it up. You can see what's going on. This tank holds the medical grade salt, which is a brine. This little pump here meters it in to the exact quantity that this little programmed logic controller says. Comes into the reactor, and over here we have 130 amps DC. And what that does, that splits the NaCl, which is salt, and HOCl, which is water, into two streams. So we have a surfactant over here, which is NaOH, which is for cleaning. And over here we have hypochlorous acid, which is a disinfectant. Very powerful, and it's safe to use, and it all biodegrades back to its normal ingredients, salt and water.
Nice. 1 minute 5.
Okay.
You're going to have to give away some gear.
Take 2.
All right. No, that's brilliant. That's brilliant. Thank you very much. So that is it in 1 minute. How they do the process here, and roughly a batch of that. How long does that take
to make?
Yeah,
we can make 280 liters in an hour.
In an hour.
Hour.
Wow. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Very cool.
And it's safe for babies. You can spray it in your mouth. If you've got wounds, it cleans up wounds.
Yeah.
Your white blood cells make hypochlorous acid to go and fight infection.
Because I remember this the first time I came to the office, and we talked about it, years ago during COVID, or what it was, and you just did the whole thing. He sprayed it in his mouth. He's like, "Look, it's absolutely fine." So I find that really, really cool. And the wounds, and you gave me a product like in Split here in Croatia. We have old pipes, and you gave me a product which was that.
Correct.
Basically, to pour down the drains.
Yes. So what you end up is it's a slime, and it's called biofilm.
It didn't look slimy.
Oh, well, I wouldn't go down the pipes.
Oh, no, I thought you meant your product. Yeah.
So that actually helps getting rid of biofilm.
Okay.
It's not a quick fix.
No.
So it's a continuous thing.
I do it about once every 2 months.
Yeah. And it helps. At the end of winter, we get those smells from the drains. A little bit of this does. I
haven't since I started pouring that down our shower drain. I haven't had the smell once.
Wonderful.
And I was skeptical. I'm not going to lie. I was skeptical. All right, we've got a bunch of comments coming through here. Comment from Eves. This is awesome. Cannot comment on YouTube, so I do it here. Then she must comment on our Facebook. We need more of this. Eves is local here in Split. Thank you, Eves. Who else have we got here? Obviously, Alana, some in there. Graham T said, chartering has a lot of waste leftover products being thrown out and turnaround. Yes. Is there a plan for similar size products, suitable size to the last 1 to 2 weeks? That is a great question, and they have an answer.
Right.
We have an answer, two-phase answer to that, I think, and this is based on what I know. What was the answer for the charter companies who we want to supply NatureSafe Marine as a cleaner?
All right, so for those folk, they place what they think is right for the charter owners, for the charter to use. So they buy whatever convenient.
Yeah,
the charter,
you often get a cleaning pack that's built into your comfort pack or transit log, all this crap, whatever like that. But it's a cleaning pack and it's just got a bunch of stuff, cloths and a couple of chemicals.
So the charter, the guests don't have any say into what they're using.
No choice.
I think that's all wrong.
Yeah,
And you know, at the end of the day,
and they're not going to not use it.
No, but you're on holiday. It's rah-rah-ree. You've had a couple of beers by the time you get on board. You're not going to turn around and go look for something.
Yeah,
So,
in a Croatian supermarket.
So it's just that awareness, because you know it's this. The Adriatic is Croatia's biggest asset.
Oh my gosh, yes,
and
yes.
we have to look after it.
Yeah, and I'll be blatant and say we're not. We are not, and we need to.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. And it's not crazy. It doesn't sting your pocket.
Oh no.
You know, if you're spending 10 or 15,000 euros on a charter, what's another 20 euros on cleaning products? It's negligible.
Yeah.
Now the second part of your
question
is
suitable sizes. Yeah.
So all these products, these are recycled PET bottles. So this is not a virgin bottle.
Yeah.
This has been recycled. Everything that is ingoing here, we look at and make sure it's the right thing.
Yeah.
But going forward, we are going to look at having a powder sachet.
That's right. I love this, and I remember talking about this. I wasn't sure if it was in the new product. Tell us about this. This is brilliant.
It's still some way off.
Yeah.
We've got a few little teething problems, but can you imagine a sachet like a little sugar sachet, 20 grams? You pour it in here, you fill it up with water, and you give it a shake. So what the problem here is that we're finding is it takes a little bit of time for the gelling effect to happen.
Yeah.
And you're on a super yacht on a yacht. You can't fill it up, shake it for 5 minutes or 2 minutes or whatever it happens to be,
and it's ready.
And then you've got to wait another 30 minutes for it to gel.
Yeah. Okay.
So now we're looking at ways of speeding that up.
But I mean, that's not terrible though. Like if you're on a super yacht, you're cleaning every day, and if you fill up 20 liters and put sachet in it, you're just using water and this. It'll just do it overnight. Are people that?
But
okay.
It comes down to, you know, there are the methods, but these are it's something we're working on, and hopefully in Q3 or Q4 this year we'll be able to get some more information.
All right.
Very exciting.
I'm just going to double check. Can you show me your microphone, the unit, because someone said your microphone might be gone. It's still plugged in. Yeah, it's gone and turned off. You've talked into it a lot, which is great. I'm just going to get something to charge that so we can turn it on. Otherwise, I'll just give you mine because no one needs to hear me talk again. There we go. No, that's brilliant. So I think the sachet thing is possibly one of my the things I'm most excited by this, because for someone, if you're looking at storage on boats, and then you can always use the same container and you can just fill this up, you'll get water. You'll always be able to get water. And to be able to do this and not carrying around liters and liters and liters, which is kilograms and kilograms of, that's your nice compact mic now. Let me just tap that and make sure it works. Yep, that's working. Okay, we got it back there. So yeah, and what I remember talking about, Keith, before the stream was, Graham, to answer this, is also with the charter companies, we want to see the option, and they're offering the option to supply whatever it might be, and then offer them a top-up version so that when this is finished of the week and someone's only used this much, we don't throw that away. It comes back, it stays on the boat, they top it up, and it's reusable.
So we've got to look at all those aspects to make the circle, the sustainability circle, complete.
Yeah, Kevin's saying yes, we're wannabodies. I love it. All right. Okay. So, and Alan has said, "Hey guys, I'm loving the products. I've been using on the boat for the last week. This is brilliant." When you mentioned, what's the weather like in Scotland? Has asked. When you mentioned the eco standards, are those flags something that charter companies could use in their marketing?
Okay, so we're doing exactly that. So, like Ocean Sailing House,
Yep.
we were the first company
To say yes.
to
Big
say
shout
yes.
out to
Come
Ocean
on.
Sailing House.
So we post on social media. We give them certification that will go up in the boats, so that it shows that they are part and parcel of the green economy.
I mean,
And
if they have something on the website that says we're using 100% biodegradable cleaning products, that they can honestly say that. So,
absolutely.
yeah, that's 100% something they can use in their
So
marketing.
another company, Sun Life Charters, they've gone one step further. They've gone for this international accreditation called Travel Life,
Travel light, okay.
and they had to go through a very in-depth 140-page document, and they have to prove that they've got the systems in place and everything else, and they are using our product, and they got the green tick.
Okay.
So this is really they're
I
the
like that.
first charter company in Croatia to go through this process. Very proud of them.
Ocean
Well
Sailing
done.
House.
I know.
Oh no, so Ocean Sailing House
This is Sun Life Charters.
Sun Life
They
Charters.
got that.
Yeah.
And Adriatic Sailing and
Adriatic Sailing was
Club
a big
Croatia.
one. Yep, Sail Club Croatia is on board with NatureSafe Marine as well. These guys leading the way in this, like taking the first step to really do this. So look out for those ones, and we'll definitely be recommending those when you're looking for boats from us. So 100% there. Question we got in on via blue sticky note carrier pigeon. How many marine products do you produce?
At the moment, we have 6.
6. Excellent.
Plus the disinfection.
Okay.
So that takes it to 8.
To 8. Okay. Can you show us? We've got 5 in front of us, have we?
Yep.
Yep. Let's see them.
We have the
They can see it. That's
the bathroom cleaner,
bathroom cleaner.
the boat soap,
Boat soap for cleaning
the exterior of the boat, not in the cabins,
No.
because there we have an interior product. But boat soap is anywhere on the wetted surface where the residue is washed straight into the ocean.
Okay.
And here we recommend a dilution of 1:50. Then we have a glass cleaner, so you can see the little porthole. Very nice. And then we have the dishwashing liquid, all-purpose cleaner, and then our hand soap.
All right. Excellent. So that pretty much covers
that. Okay, so our focus there was the areas where the product ends up in the sea the quickest.
Okay.
And where the bulk of the cleaning products are used.
Yep.
What we've now got in development is a teak cleaner.
Okay, teak cleaner,
yeah.
Nice.
It's taking longer because we would like, typically a teak cleaner is a 2-part cleaning process.
Mm-hmm.
So it's, and we want to try and see if we can get it into a single unit.
Yeah.
Because why double work?
Yeah.
And why wear gumboots so that the acid doesn't eat your feet?
Yeah, it doesn't sound great.
So this is.
You know what I clean teak with? Salt water and a scrubbing brush.
There you go. There you go.
Seems to work. No. But no, it's a lot harder though. Like it's really hard.
Yeah,
every day, and you're scrubbing. But it's like I see people putting all these other chemicals on, which just completely reduces the life of the teak.
Yeah.
So I'd love to see something that, one, isn't leaching into the ocean. I hate watching that. Anyway, and 2, that works, and I don't have to scrub as hard.
But although this is a glass cleaner, it is spectacular on chrome.
Okay.
It really, really does a great job on chrome. and also on some hard surfaces on the
Okay.
extra of the boat. So that's very good.
Okay.
We're also looking at products to remove rust, because around your stanchions,
Yeah. This
you
is
always get a little bit of discoloration and
yeah,
things
and
like
that's
that.
where we bring out the heavy, horrible chemicals to rub that off. And I try not
Correct.
to rinse it
Yeah.
into the ocean, but
Yeah.
still, we're using it. So that's okay. Good
So
to know.
we've probably got another 10 or 12 products in various stages of development right
Okay.
now. But you know, we'd rather take our time,
Yep.
get it right, and
Mm-hmm.
then take something that is honest and does the job to the market, rather than something that's half cooked.
Okay. Great. So that's very, very cool. All right. Couple of questions here. So, what's the weather like in Scotland? Has asked. Is Noah Yachting using the product? Have they?
We've done testing with them,
Okay.
and they've decided that not this season, but they will for the next season.
Okay. Watch this space for Noah Yachting using it next season. That's very cool. Excellent. All right. So, there's a couple of other questions I got here that I want to run through before we go. Great that you're going to look at training and things and the YouTube channel in the future. So watch this space. Is there any special storage or disposal requirements for any of these products?
All right. So, like anything in life, on the back of the label, it goes into any plastic recycling bin. In Croatia, it's the yellow bin. On here has
this is just the bottle. Yeah.
It has the Mobius triangle. 01 means PET. So the recyclable bin is good for that.
Okay. So 01 PET on there. Let's get that to focus. Come on, do it for me. It's not working. There we go. On there. There we go. Cool. All right. Excellent. So storage, temperature.
Storage. You know, any boat locker. It's not going to make a big difference. What could happen, because it's a natural product, you could get a little bit of separation in really cold climates.
Okay.
So in that case, just give it a jig, shake it up a little bit. It hasn't lost its efficacy.
Excellent.
And a great thing about these products is that they've got a shelf life of 2.5 to 3 years.
All right. Excellent.
So,
that's very good. And I mean, especially if we get to the sachet in the future, then you can store that.
Absolutely.
Anyway, that would be great. And also, whether us in Scotland's asked, MK Yacht Explorer, have you talked to them yet?
No, not yet.
Haven't talked to them? All right. I will make an introduction, because we charter with MK Yacht Explorer for our main boat. So,
okay, perfect.
Because we'll be bringing it in anyway. So that's excellent. All right. So still got a bunch of people out there watching, which I love. And if you're here, you need to be the first to answer the question. And the first one to answer the question correctly, which I've got written in front of me. All right. Which is here. You see that one? See that one?
Okay.
Yeah. That's right. That's correct. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that's correct. Excellent. So it's on the blue. Okay, it's on the blue. So I can't lie. So whoever gets this right. But effectively, yeah. So that's good. So we've talked a little bit about future plans now already, which is how many products you've got in the wings, chrome cleaner, all this sort of stuff. This is great. And how do you see the marine industry evolving in terms of awareness? Like, is it happening?
It is happening. So like anything in life, you've got your early adopters, people like D Marine. They run 4 very big marinas in Croatia.
Yep.
They run about 14 in the Mediterranean and going down to Dubai. And they have got a top-class sustainability policy and a focus. And they are leaders in this field. And so are the people that we're engaging with. We've tended to go to people that have sustainability policies. So they have an awareness.
Good.
And that makes life a little bit easier.
I mean, you got to have trailblazers, don't you?
And then it will go. I mean, really what needs to happen is that the legislation needs to say, guys, pick it up.
That's it, isn't it?
It's protect our seas and make a change. And
I mean, Croatia, in my mind, Croatia should be enforcing this as like, right. Could they just pass a blanket law to say, right, you're not allowed to use these harmful cleaning products? I know that's hard, but it's got to start somewhere. And marinas can start with that, and then charter companies can start earlier with that and say, this is what we're doing.
Yep.
Someone has just asked, actually, what can we do to get more charter companies to use your stuff? And this is Gavin. He's rented 2 boats with us this season, out of Croatia.
Very easy. Ask the question.
Yes.
Ask the charter company, why are you not using eco-friendly products.
Yeah, and if you're booking a boat that's got a charter pack or anything, you say, hey, what's in your welcome pack? They say, right, we'll give you a cleaning product and this for the toilet. Ask those questions, and when they respond, say, are these 100% biodegradable? Are they eco-friendly? If you ask that question, they'll have to either say no or yes. So that'll be interesting. If they say no, then you can say,
why not?
You go, yeah, because the water in Croatia isn't your whole livelihood. So I think that is how it can go, and we can just keep encouraging this and just constantly tell people. And if they keep getting these questions and people saying that's not okay, then eventually they're going to go, okay, I better jump on the NatureSafe Marine bandwagon and do this. So yeah, I think that's how.
So Gavin's question here: what can we do to get more charter companies to use our stuff? Gavin, thank you. I mean, follow us on NatureSafe Marine on Instagram.
We'll link all of this in the description of the video.
Because by commenting and sharing, it's awareness. It's a story. It's a journey. We spend a lot of time trying to educate people and telling our story on Instagram, on LinkedIn, on Facebook, and walking the talk, going down to the charter companies and speaking to them.
Yeah.
It's awareness.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, and you know, you can imagine if you're a charter company, you've got 150 boats to turn around on a Saturday.
The product's got to work.
Yep.
Yeah.
But they also don't have time to talk to anyone.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
And we are lucky that they spend a lot of weeks in the winter not working, so you can talk to them.
But if you, the adage is that if you see something 7 times, it starts to ring a bell. And then you start to say, okay, let's look a little bit further.
Okay.
So we're trying to do infomercials, infographics, trying to explain why and how it can make a difference.
And I mean, with that as well, we are going to, as 45 Degrees Sailing, as an agent here in Croatia, we are also doing provisioning services and stuff, helping people get more local products with food, with booze, and with biodegradable cleaning products. And we are thinking about maybe partnering with MarineSafe. So this is all it. So we can also look at getting these supplied with your charter as well. We're going to push. I'm going to put this more on YouTube, and perhaps if anyone thinks it's a good idea, we might get Keith down to our boat one day, and we'll do a live demo
Beautiful.
on the 45D YouTube channel, and we're going to see who's really hanging around. We've still got viewers. We've got a bunch of people out there watching. How many marine products do you produce? How many marine products do they produce here at NatureSafe Marine? Tell me, first one to label that in the comments, and I'm going to watch like an eagle down here like that, gets the prize. What's the prize?
A complete set in a
sweet bag.
In a beautiful little bag.
How many, the answer's under my fingers, how many marine products do you produce? First comment in is in the answer. Has he done it? He's done. Well, I get it later, so I'm gonna just carry on. We already know who's got it, according to the live stream, because my comments come through slower than there. But 45D has told me that there it is. Boom. He's 100% right. It is 6, and it's not going to focus. It's 6, whatever. So cheers to Gavin.
Cheers, Gavin.
Yep. You have a complete set coming to your charter. First charter is in June, I think so. Cheers. We'll make sure that we get that to you on your boat for your first charter this season, and I think it will last you through all of your charters this season in Croatia.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Excellent. Thank you so much for that giveaway. That's really cool. Is there anything else that we can go over? We're almost out of time here. I've got a few minutes left though. Graham T was just close behind there. Leave no trace behind. I love it. So actually, that's something I wanted to ask. If and I know I've just said, if you anything else you want to add, and now I'm taking the scene again. Standard Nick YouTube live stream situations where I just keep talking too much. The question was on your website, and you've got these goals.
Yep.
For the tell us about the goals, because they sounded great.
So we want to, our mission is to replace 750,000 liters of toxic product. So that's
in a year.
In a year.
In a year. 750,000 liters of toxic product.
Not 750,
75. I thought that was a big number.
750 is the 10 years
next
time.
year. 75,000 litres of toxic product.
And we want to convert 1,500 yachts to using eco products.
All right.
And that's our target.
Yeah, okay. We're at a few already.
And absolutely. Well, through our initial, we're passing 200 already. So,
nice.
So we get in there.
Yeah.
We've got some big ones knocking on the door.
Mm-hmm.
We're knocking on their door.
Mm-hmm.
But it's to spread the word. It's to just recognize at home what's the difference.
Yeah.
Make those small little differences.
All right.
And that's like the butterfly effect. That ask the difficult questions of the companies that are cleaning boats, providing services.
Well,
it doesn't only have to be marine
and cleaners.
It's anything.
Yeah, I mean, all of the stuff getting cleaned in here and split, it all goes into the sea. Into the sea. So we're not just talking boats here. We want it to be a coastal town thing. I mean, everyone knows how bad chemicals are. They just don't. We've got to get them to care. So that's really cool. Okay, so 75,000 litres, and it was how many?
1,500
yachts. Okay, and the last one was.
And we want to get 5 marinas.
5 marinas
to go green.
To go green, which would be amazing. 5
Absolutely.
marinas. If a marina like Marina Karstella or Di Marina, Sukosan, whatever, Beograd. And I mean, technically, I think Marina Dalmatia in Beograd actually has something listed on their rules that you're not allowed to use anything cleaning with chemicals in it, don't they?
Yep. Marina Cornati. Rule 19.
Marina Cornati, sorry, not Dalmatia. Rule 19 says
you can only use biodegradable cleaning products.
I have been there. I don't think that's quite being enforced.
Yep.
Yeah. So look.
Let's turn those wishes into action.
Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely.
And please, guys, there's one hashtag we'd love you to remember.
Oh, okay. Here we go. What is it?
It's Go Green.
I love this.
Go Green to Save Blue.
There it is. Go green to save blue. I like this. I'm putting it in the comments. There we go. Go green to save blue. Actually, I think I can write it on text on the screen because that's quite a cool one to have up there. See if I manage. Oh, that was way faster than me trying to do my questions last week. I was like, this is wrong. Yeah. Go green. Hashtag go green to save blue. No, I really like that. So if anyone's got any further questions, I've got a couple of comments here they're going to answer, but throw them in now. We're going to sign off in just a couple of minutes. Antonio says, amazing interview, guys. Thank you very much for watching, mate. That's awesome. Graham T says, will you ship to Canada from your website? Stand by.
Okay, from here to here takes a little bit of time. Anything's possible. But when you think about it, it's not probably the best carbon footprint.
No.
But if you can wait a few months, we probably can send you some sachets.
Yeah, that's the one we really want.
Nice and small. So what we're not saying,
instead of shipping liquid,
we're not shipping plastic. We're not shipping liquid. So keep us in the loop, and you'll be one of the first packages we'll love to send you.
Excellent, excellent. Because I think that's really cool for the whole, and I think storage on boats. If we can have that on board, that's so much easier. It's brilliant. Brilliant. So go green to save blue. Oh, that's my comment. I didn't even put that up. And awesome update. Thank you both. No, absolutely great. Absolutely great. So, look, thank you everyone for joining us. It's been a really cool interview. Thank you, Keith. Not too hard. I hurt my thing, remember? He's got a hell of a grip. I bruised the bottom of my head.
Look forward to coming to clean a boat with you.
Well, I don't clean boats. No, that's a lie. I do.
You ask the questions.
I know. No, I think that'll be really cool. So, look, put the pressure on people. Biodegradable cleaning products, and if you do step on a charter boat and they've got all of these horrible toxic chemicals, take them, walk them back to the charter company and go, I'm not putting this in your ocean, in your sea, because it will kill everything. And then we'll ship you some of this. All right. So, thank you very much, everyone, for joining us. We need team. Go, what is it? Hashtag Go Green to Save Blue shirts.
There we go.
Come on. All right. Well, maybe that's part of the 45D partnership. Maybe we will team up with NatureSafe Marine, and there'll be a 45D with the NatureSafe Marine Go Green to Save Blue shirts, and we'll do a limited edition one of those for people to buy in the shop. All right.
Sounds good.
Excellent.
Well,
no, you break them. This is David saying, I don't clean boats, I break them. I only broke what needs to be fixed. Once it's fixed, it's not breakable by me, maybe. Anyway. All right. Thank you very much, everyone, for watching.
Thank you.
Share this if it was helpful. Send it to someone that you think would benefit from this, please, and just keep awareness up. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button because more likes is going to get this shared. Share the video, all that. This is my standard, me talking too much, and I heard you got to say something. But
no, just say hashtag Go Green.
Hashtag, I've got to put it back up. It's gone again.
Go Green to Save Blue.
Hashtag Go Green to Save Blue. And
follow us. Please follow us on Instagram.
Yep.
NatureSafeMarine.com.
Yep, we'll put that out with a post with this video on 45D as well, so you can follow them and share it all out. And if you, standard thing, please, if you're not subscribed to our channel. There's going to be more of this coming up again with another live cleaning thing. Oh, and a big shout out to us. Big shout out to us. We hit 1 million views 2-3 days ago. Oh, I've got the applause button.
Absolutely. Well done.
1 million views. So that's you guys. Thank you very much. That was super cool. So if you want to super thanks us for 1 million views, that'd be great. I'll go get another coffee or buy another beer. But $1 per view. No, that's all great. All right, I'm gonna get out of here. I'm talking too much as per standard. Thank you so much, and we'll see you
on the water.
On the water. That's nice. We should hashtag that.